What's up, world? It's your boy Denver's Dolce, man, and right now you were tuned in to one of the most exclusive college radio shows in the Mile High City. Yeah, it's Head-Klap Radio. And today, or should I say tonight, we got one of the dopest artists in the Mile High City coming straight from Park Hill. We got none other than Son Dolce. Let it rock.
What's poppin'? BDH2O, biatch.
Like a college tour field trip. Never needed nothing, I just been out for what I wanted. Mommy said I'm driven like my dad, that's 100.
Hey, bro.
Stay the fuck away from it, but I can't be told nothing. Hear no evil monkey face emoji. People rather see me struggle than to see me take a trophy, and I'm up to make it happen. So want me take it slowly, but I'm down to take a chance. So if you with it, get to know me. Married to this life, I'm playing ring around the rosy, holding hands with infidelity while juggling the Ozy. I got money on the line. I cannot afford to let the women to be nosy.
Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, that gas is, bro. Son Dolce, man. Welcome to Head-Klap Radio.
Nah, you can't tell me nothing. Sticking to my guns, riding with a gun. Alright. Sticking to my guns, riding with a gun. Alright.
Middle fingers up, I do what I wanna.
Man, it feel good to finally, you gotta, to finish strong has always been my first mento, so to have something that we had in mind and then to conquer it, we here now. Perfect. That's beautiful. That's exactly what I'm here for.
Absolutely, man.
Following through.
What brought along the name Son Dolce?
Man, it's kind of it's an interesting story. So when I was in high school, I had a Spanish teacher, and she came across. She just kind of just threw Dolce out there. I kind of liked it. I rock with it, so I just kind of stuck with it. Cause before it was D1, my name started with a D, so I was like, you know what, Dolce, yeah, that's cool. And then Son kind of came from one of the ex-team members, Trav Marquis. One time he messaged me on Facebook one time and he just called me Son just on some in the morning shit, just said some shit, and I was like, you know what? I like that. I need 2 parts to my name. I said Son Dolce. Let's rock with that. And it brought its own meanings as I lived from that moment. So
right. So where you from, Son Dolce?
Park Hill, Colorado.
That's what's up, bro. And so growing up in Park Hill, you know what I'm saying, did that inspire you to do music or what?
When did I start doing music? I can't say Park Hill inspired my music. I think I was in Philly really when I was really developing my music. I was here, but I had went to Philly for a good 4 months, and I was going by the name Trenzetta at the time, and I kind of came back to Park Hill and kind of reintroduced myself as that, really.
That's what's up, man. And I mean, the way you flip them bars, bro, it's very unique, you know what I'm saying? And you even said in your rhymes, don't hate on unique, you know what I'm saying? So, like, elaborate on what it means to be unique.
Unique is you, And don't let them knock you for you. You, period. That's all it is to it,
Right, and you do got a very unique rap style, you know what I'm saying? I was listening to a lot of your music on my way here, you know what I mean? And I've been rocking with it, you know what I'm saying? I listened to it when it dropped, as a matter of fact, on my way to class one morning, like, man, this dude got it, man. You got some wordplay, man. So how has it been, you know what I'm saying, trying to break in with your talent, and how hard has it been? I know you said you tried to get a freestyle with Funk Flex.
Yeah, so out here in Colorado, it's all love, the people that do have hate for me, they keep that to themselves. They quiet with it, But the people that do rock with me, it's love. So when I drop my music, that's all I get. But when I took it to Funk Flex, I got some mixed reviews, mixed comments, and it's expected. I have my own criticism about myself, but it just kind of just opened my eyes to the fact that it's more to it than just love, So tough love, even,
Oh yeah, man, so definitely tough love, and it's so many rappers out there, man, and I normally ask guys like, what do you feel like you need to do to stand out? But with you, bro, when I listen to the music, man, I feel like you already standing out. You know what I'm saying? With the flow, with the delivery. So I guess the only other question would be is where to next with you, man? I mean, you got what it takes. Just what is it going to take to get you to where you need to be?
That's a good question. My head stay in the clouds. I feel like I need to probably go west with it, but I think I want to go east with it. I like Miami. I always like Miami, but there's a lot of just signs that kind of just point me to going towards California with it. I don't know. I've always been told I just need to be heard by the right person, the right ear. That's all it takes, you know. Because anybody only just need that one. I got more than one, you know. So I just feel like somebody will eventually at least hear it. You know, I just gotta, you know, that timing and
timing. Perfect timing, you know, you gotta just keep putting that time in. But look, I'm gonna shout out these fans. Hey, what's up, Nikita Love?
Nikita, what's poppin'?
Love Me Forms, Anthony, Elijah Ra, Shauna Linnell, Karina Unique, what's up, ma? 10 and 10 Birds, what's up, bro? Taz, Pretty Boy Floyd, what's happening? Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in. You know, this is the season finale, y'all. We're going to kick back up next semester. We're going to have 10 and 10 Birds back on the show for show. See how that year in the making went for you. And, hey, y'all, we got son Dolce in the building, and we just having a good time. I'm Denver's Doja Man, as you might know. And yes, this is Head-Klap Radio. Hey, so son Dolce, man, we want to talk about that first music video, bro. The phone, man. Chime in on the phone. Let us know what mental capacity it took to get to that place. And how did it go filming it? I see you working with Keem. Elaborate.
Keem. Yeah. So The Phone is my third music video that I've shot. It's the second single for my album. My nigga PhD shot it. My nigga Sosa helped direct it. We shot it in my nigga Javon's crib. You know, my nigga Sosa had a good vision. They kind of had their own vision. We worked with what we had and then just kind of made it happen. You know, it turned out however. It was all kind of, it wasn't really scripted. It was fun. I think it was one of my most top 3 personal songs on the album. And Sosa just felt like that's the one that the people needed to hear. Like that's the one that I don't know. That communication is gonna be one of my biggest things in my mission. Because miscommunication, I believe, is probably the biggest problem in this world today. Right. But as far as The Phone, I just felt with Sosa after he kind of brought it to my attention that it was kind of essential.
Period.
Given that, yeah.
It's Denver's Doja Man, Head-Klap Radio. This is son Dolce with The Phone.
On the page or KC, I have yet to hear any of your stuff. You know, I get your readings and whatever, you know, but I haven't heard anything. I don't know what we need to do or whatever so I can hear them, but, you know, I don't know. Dana, I guess she's heard them. But, yeah, I'll try to call you back later on today. Minute. Have a nice day. Love you.
I just got fired, I just stay in bed. I'm trying to get a grip, I'm hanging by a thread. Starting to fall behind, I used to stay ahead. I could go get another, but I'ma chill instead. Dad just called me up, I never make the effort to ever call him back, cause that's a lot of pressure. Cause there's a lot to say, and I don't know where to start. Life can be a movie, but we in a different part. But I know he loved me, but should I love the art? I should just love myself, but I got a different heart than the rest of them, and that's the family tree. And I'm too lazy to even check and see. How you doing?
How you doing?
What's up?
What's up?
I couldn't hear you.
Dad,
You breaking up. Okay, I love you too.
you hear me?
What? Say that again. Fuck. What's even more sad about that is I don't even call back. I don't even call back. Damn, what a shame. I talk a tough game, but really I ain't even all that. I ain't even all that. But fuck it, I'm chillin'. I'm chillin'. I'm a trill nigga. How thrilling. I'm just kick back. I'm chillin'. I feel empty though. What a feeling. Yeah. Quan said stay in touch, I tried but never do. Leah said she loved me, but I already knew. But she reminded me Then I remember you. I heard you here in Denver. Well, I'm in Denver too. Will I hit you up? I guess it all depends. I should just call you up, but I'll probably call my friends. Leah said I'm selfish. I think she probably right. She said she'll beat my ass. I think she probably might, but I hope she don't. I hope you're hoping too. And I'm an open guy, but who's to open to? But I stopped crying about it. I just been coping through. I hope you stop smoking, cause I stopped smoking too. I got a team of mine, but I feel all alone, cause I've been on the grind, and I've been on my own. And I'ma bring us back together and get us all a home. But let me call you back. Then I hung up the phone. What's even more sad about that is I don't even call back. I don't even call back. Damn, what a shame. I talk a tough game, but really I ain't even all that. I ain't even all that. But fuck it, I'm chillin'. I'm chillin'. I'm a trill nigga. How thrilling. I'm just kicked back. I'm chillin'. I feel empty though. What a feeling. Yeah.
Yo, mama, answer this damn phone, boy.
What was your mind at when you made that song?
I was laying in my room back when I was in Swansea at the time. I remember that was back when I didn't have no bed. I was laying down on the floor, and I remember I don't know. When I first started my music, I know I always wanted to bring my family back together. You know, at least the four to five main pieces. That includes me, my brother, my sister, my mom, and my dad. You know, we all kind of individually all separated, but me, my sister, and brother, we cool. But you know, as far as like the parent side, I always wanted to bring us all together with my music at least. So I just wanted to make a song that was not, because I have songs where I kind of attack my mom and my dad. I kind of wanted to make a song where I wanted to bring us together, something that I know they would kind of like, you know, something that they could chill to, and extra appreciate, you know.
Oh yeah, and you know, it's a good song, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people can relate to that kind of music. I feel like we don't get enough of that. I felt like Mac Miller brought that energy a lot, man, and you know what I'm saying, I definitely feel that vibe when I heard that song, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just that everyday life type music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we spend so much time trying to brag and boast over the bars, over the tracks, and you know, to have somebody come in with more of a realistic, and honestly, people tend to gravitate towards that. You know what I'm saying? Look at how Kendrick and Drake is doing. Drake started, I ain't gonna say he started it, but Drake really broke that everyday life rap in, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about everyday, you know what I mean? And then now it sounds like he's bragging because he's had so much success that now his everyday life is something that most people would brag about. So, you know what I'm saying? Where do you see yourself in 2 years with your music from now?
I'd be 24, definitely at a higher platform as far as where I'm at now. 2019, I know everybody's gearing up for 2019. Everybody's just, you know, they claiming their success. I can see it. I feel it. You know, I feel like I slacked.
What's your goal for 2019?
2019, consistency and continuous discipline. Those consistency and discipline, that's it. I gotta make sure, the same way everybody's geared up for 2019, I'm geared up for 2020. I'm gonna just sit back and keep working and going hard. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure I get on.
Period.
I get
So
on
you stand ahead of the game.
Yeah.
So like, how long did it take you to put that album together, man? And talk a little bit about what went into putting that album together, because you did a pretty decent album.
Thank you.
What was the name of that album again?
Son.
That album went dope, bro.
Thank you.
Talk about how long it took. Just chime in about it.
It took about 3 years to drop. I finished writing it in 2. It took 3 because technical issues. You know, there was a point, all of my people that was following me at the time, fans, friends, family, whoever, they all know that a lot of my music was deleted. You know, at a point I lost a lot of files, so I had to start from scratch. And I was already in the process of giving the people something. So when I worked through that, it all came out better. A lot of the songs took about 3 years, right? So I took 2 years writing. The last year I spent kind of mix, master, focus on that, making sure I lined every track up right, you know, all of that. I worked at DIA, yeah, but I mean, I recorded it all at DIA. I was my own engineer. I would click that 3-button record, run to that booth, rap. You know, I'd be up in there all night just working on my shit. By the time I was done with these tracks, you know, a lot of that was there, and then I took some tracks to Conway to mix and master. Headstrong, that was when I did at Conway, but you know, majority of it was at DIA. It was my own fun process, you know. There's a lot of raw times in the album, like at the very beginning of the song where I start off like, "Are you kidding me?" That was me being mad about something getting deleted. I can't recall, but you know, just like raw moments like that, I couldn't been able to do that if I wasn't just my own engineer. So I really appreciate those type of things. Skits, between the brain and the second half of the brain, you know, I had a wise man talking to me. He's an angel. His name was Devereaux. He's from New York. He was just giving me advice. He was on his way to one of his nephews or son's funeral, I think. And I sometimes I get incognito, put on the record, cause people be dropping jewels on me, bro. So I just want to try to share them jewels too. In the same way, he told me that, you know, if I drop college, don't drop the job. You know, it sounds pretty fucking basic, you know, listening to it now 3 years later from it, but right. You know, I know somebody gonna hear that and actually take heed to that, so that'd be helpful, you know. But even skits at the beginning of I'm Ready, you know, what else? That skits at the end of Silver Spoon, my nigga Gabbana, that was one of the most I don't know, bro. God works with me sometime, you know, all the time really, but you know.
So I just get like a real sense of spirit, you know what I'm saying, from you, man. Like a real, you got like a real, just, I don't know, man. I can't quite put my hand, you know, I can't quite call it, but you got like a spiritual kind of aura about you, man. Like you just like a deep thinker, man. Like, have people told you that a lot?
I hear it time to time when they want to appreciate me. I get told a lot of things. Sometimes I just get told I'm crazy, weird.
Nah, man, you just seem like a true artist, bro. Like, you know, like if anybody could call you weird, that's confirmation that you're like a true artist, in my opinion. I don't feel like artists are regular people. They don't think normally. We you know, we're creative in our own little world, you know what I'm saying? And when I hear you rap, you know what I'm saying, that's what I hear. I hear an artist. I don't hear nobody that's trying to sound like somebody, that's trying to fit the norm, you know. And not only that, it's relevant. Like, you know, your music is pretty damn relevant too, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to get that. I guess my biggest criticism is your social media presence, man. Tell us why you don't really have no social media, no Facebook friends.
Man. Alright, so ironically, I had just gotten complimented about my social media presence, and these are between your criticism and that compliment, those are the only 2 times I've ever been talked to about my social media presence, and I actually wish I had more. But as far as Facebook goes, I defriended all my friends. I made a post before I did it. I said, damn, I got 2,000 friends, and I looked up, only 86, maybe 60 of y'all was following me. So I was like, you know what? We gonna treat this like Twitter. We just gonna, when you want to tune in, you could definitely click my shit, and if you already follow me, you just gonna see my shit on your timeline, period. You know, I wanted to do it kind of more organic, but I got some good you know, advice from one of my rallies who's trying to tell me, he's like, you know, you need to try to make your traffic, you know, you don't want to make it harder for them. I get that. I just wanted to try something different though. But
yeah, man. No, you know,
as far as the compliment I was talking about, he was telling me, he was saying that as far as my social media presence, he said it kind of matches what I am in real life. Like I'm not a nigga that's a different person behind a screen versus what I am in real life, and I appreciated that. And versus now, what I'm hearing from you, I definitely need to go harder and stronger about my social media presence, because I definitely treat it like meh, because you know, the people that I look up to kind of treat it like meh.
Well, you know, I recently did a little studying about it, you know what I'm saying, because you know, social media is my lifestyle at this point. You know, I air this show on Facebook Live, and I tag it all everywhere else, and I'm trying to eventually get to YouTube. And in my studies, you know what I'm saying, I found out that, you know, the key to Facebook and the key to social media is not the supporters that you know, not the support that you're used to, not the support that makes you comfortable. It's that person you don't know that reached out and said, I like your stuff.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of us, we look at that. Who is that? You
I
trying to be my
love
friend? Who is you?
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me
Right.
wrong, with discretion, right? You don't want
Yeah.
people, you
Yeah.
don't want the wrong energy floating towards you, but people is trying to be your friend because they see you working. So when you see them friend requests, when you see that unknown person like your stuff, that's when you know you doing something. And it's like, we're so accustomed to just the drama that Facebook brings and the drama that Instagram can bring. And so we tend to shy away from new friends and new interactions with strangers and stuff. But come to find out, you know, that's the key. You know, the key is to lock in that new fan every day. And you know what I'm saying? Not only that, you got to take it to that next level. And this is my biggest criticism about not having a Facebook presence at all.
Yeah.
That's like going to the studio. You ain't memorize none of your raps. You ain't write nothing, and you trash at freestyling. That's about as bad as it is when you ain't and you a rapper. You on there because it's like, for one, you got to be in the ball game just to see the score. For two, you got to interact. You got to interact. How can you interact if you ain't got the friends to interact with on there, the fans or the people, you know, platonic people that are on there supporting your stuff? You got to say, hey, thank you. If I post one of my flows right now, if I post one of my shows, I will literally go back into my likes and mention each person and say thank you. You know what I'm saying? For no more, just to say thank you. Like, thank you for saying that you liked it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of the times we just get comfortable and some of us get complacent and say, oh, enough people didn't like it, so that discourages us from it. But it's like, man, 2 likes is enough, man. 2 likes is enough to turn around and be like, hey, right on. So that's my thing. That's me though. You know, it's Doja, man. Son Dolce, I want to talk about your next music video. You know what I'm saying? What's the name of it? Not The Phone.
The Brain.
The Brain.
Yeah.
Talk a bit about The Brain. Let us know what it took to develop that piece of artwork.
Man, The Brain was so fun to do. That was my first, that was kind of my, apart from Good Question, I felt like The Brain was like my really real first music video. You know, because that was when I actually got to have my friends show up. You know, people really wanted to be a part of it. I felt appreciated and loved for that, and I love that. We went up to the Fairfax in Park Hill, and that's you recognize that, but we just
Fairfax.
walked up. We was just there was people that was just there already that saw what was going on and wanted to be a part of it. They gravitated towards it. There was a lady. I don't know what I would call it, but she was dancing, you know? And people might call her a head, a junk, whatever you want to call her. Fuck all that. She was showing love. I fuck with her. So she was just having fun. We was all having fun, you know? So
Right. Well, shoot, go ahead and introduce the fans to The Brain, and I'm gonna drop it.
Hey, what's poppin'? It's your boy Son Dolce, and we are on the Head-Klap radio, and this is The Brain.
Right on.
And you had a lot of coercion, a lot of trickery, and a lot of alliance with the gangs.
She waited 9 months in a New York jail to hear her sentence.
Every day she would take her belongings and fold them neatly and prepare as if she were about to go on a journey. When she was asked why she was doing that, she believed that any day she was going to be leaving prison and going back home.
On March 16, 2006, Big Sister Ping returned to the courtroom for sentencing, determined to have her station. The government would come after the Mongols' most prized possession.
Oh. Feels fat. Finally got here, man.
Saturday, 10 Eastern Pacific, on Rio. His head got so big, he thought he could do anything. He got carried away in his own book, and like I said, greed took him down at the end.
In Guadalajara to help him escape the Sureños, the street gangs of East LA.
He's an X-ray technician, and because he worked in a hospital and made good money working in a hospital, he got the club nickname Doc.
With the money.
Light and Paper 1. My name is Son Dolce, nigga. Remember that. I'm a rapper. Who isn't though? That's why that's something I'm usually ashamed to say. And I'm not where I predicted I would be in life, so it's hard for me to be proud of the man that I became today. But failure is a topic I refuse to be made an example of, because I'm hungry for success. So the music industry is a lifestyle I want more than just a sample of. I want the whole refrigerator, bitch, and I want nothing less than respect. Nothing less than a neck. These bitches I have to give me for nothing less than a check. No, nothing less than a most, and nothing less than a toast from people I've broken bread with and love from the rest of the coast. I put in more than enough than I can afford, and the stuff that I am recording is tough enough to be poured in the rough. I took a hit of that Hennessy that was poured, and a puff of that team spirit. I wasn't feeling supported enough, but I love it more than a lot, and I give it more than a shot. Cause I'll go to war on the spot and empty a clip in the cop. Lean got me sipping the pop, and I'm barely gripping the thought, because my thoughts are racing, but sometimes I'm conflicted in thought. Like, is rap the full extent of my being? Feel like I've seen it all. What you see that I'm not seeing? I'm not fleeing from any battle with anybody, so put me in. But what's a game when your enemy is refereeing? An obstacle, but any nigga like me knows that failure isn't optional. There is no mistake that you can make that isn't washable. With that mindset alone, losing is nothing and nothing is impossible. You gotta trust that shit. Habits are hard to drop, so you ain't gotta rush that shit. But when you do, make sure you wipe it off and flush that shit. Cause actions speak louder than words, so when it comes to shit talking, nigga, hush that shit. Knock it off or get knocked off. If you in the building, you about to get clocked off. I even took the time to listen to the music that you niggas been releasing, but just like a baby, as soon as it get rock soft, I'm falling asleep. Your music got me falling asleep. You out your place, nigga, if you think you talking to me. So many things to talk about, can't fit it all in the beat. But you'll know my name before I'm done, just like I'm calling to eat. Take out, nigga, like I hit puberty, I'm just waiting to break out, nigga. I got them feeling me like they tryna rub an ache out, nigga. Flow wet as a assalamu alaikum, I'm spitting like the middle of a makeout, nigga. Session to be exact, there's a blessing of being black. It's a teacher for being strong and a lesson for being slack. Cause you will get cut, you stressing cause you in back. And we pressing to keep it moving, progressing away from that. Nigga, we don't give a fuck, that's just how it is. Never let another nigga come between the biz. We been getting ours way before since we was kids. If you was getting yours, you wouldn't be concerned with his, or mine for that matter. I'm climbing that ladder, you are currently at the bottom of. In line with that chatter, I dine with that flatter. My spine will not shatter. There's too much on my plate and I am fine with that platter. I've ate with the sharks and I've slept with the owls. I'm showered in marks, I use lions as towels. My hair is of wool and I keep to myself, cause I feel out of place like a stool on a shelf. I'm the youngest in the spot. I'll dead you niggas before I let you take another shot. I read you niggas before you even had a plot. I fed you niggas, and not a little but a lot. Or maybe you forgot, but I'll behead you niggas. They gunning at me for the top. Point spread you niggas, cause none of you niggas is hot. That's what I said. You niggas know that I'm everything you're not. You're a floaty in the pool and I'm a yacht. And I don't see a reason to complain about the man that I became, because I'm better than the people that your stupid ass could blame. But that's just how I feel, and I don't feel pain. I think with my heart and feel emotion from the brain. So I don't know if I should be another rapper, cause when I say that's what I am, it's followed by the laughter. And they say hide the truth inside a book, but I'd rather be the title of it than another chapter.
That was son Dolce with the brain, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Denver's Doja, man. Right now you were tuned in to one of the most exclusive college radio shows in the Mile High City. Yeah. It's Head-Klap Radio. And guess what, y'all? Bam! I got son Dolce in the building right now. What's up, son Dolce?
What's poppin'?
Hey, bro, man, you very lyrical, bro.
Thank you.
So, when did you know you was lyrical, man? When did you find out you had all this gas to exhaust?
When I was in a high school and I dropped my first handful of tracks on SoundCloud, and I got good response from a lot of my peers.
You write a lot or what?
You know what? I type a lot. I definitely still try to keep it old school too, and write. And I started off writing, but I definitely try to make it to write every day for sure, as far as typing.
Right. You one of them one thumb typing motherfuckers, ain't you?
Yeah.
You could probably text with your eyes closed, can't you?
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. Hey, man, it's intellectual too, man. Your bars, you know what I'm saying? Your shit, you be using them big words, you know what I'm saying? It definitely sounds like you take your time with it. So who would you say you look up to in the game? Who inspires you to go as hard as you go with the flow?
Wayne, Drake, Meek, Sean, Cole, Kendrick.
Okay. So So is that your top 5? That's your top 5?
Them is my them the gatekeepers to me.
Right.
Eminem too, my bad. Pretty much, yeah.
So we want to get into a little music news while I got you on the show. So how you feel about that Tory Lanez and that Joyner Lucas battle, man? How you feel like that one was fought? Who won? Who won first and foremost?
They both won.
I said the same thing. I felt like it was a tie.
Yeah, definitely.
How did you feel?
Hip hop won because that was beautiful. They raised the bar so high, like I mean, they kind of did knock fast rap a little bit, but just the way they came about they shit was just, it was just like, wow, I haven't done shit yet. Like, I couldn't imagine just being chilling one day and next thing I know, Joyner Lucas is just tripping on me and I'm expected to give some hot shit back like that. Like, they was, you know, I don't know if they had it predetermined or pre-staged or none of that. But
I don't think so, bro. The way they was coming with them comebacks kind of quick. Yeah. I mean, but I think everybody has like a little bit of gas in their arsenal. But I feel like, you know, them dudes really took their time.
They showcased what elite looks like to me, and that was appreciated.
I want to give Tory Lanez full credit because, you know, yes, he did underestimate us. However, and maybe because of that, then he does have the right to then go on to Academics show and kind of brag and I feel like, you know, you ain't got to toot your own horn. With Nas the Ether, he wasn't going on you know, TLC back in the day or whatever it was called, and you know, hey man, it's Nas, you know what I'm saying, I killed it, you know what I'm saying, pat me on the back, you know, Jay don't want none. No, he let hip hop determine that.
Yeah.
And that's what I kind of felt like Tory Lanez could do. But being that he's a singer, I guess then he does have kind of a chip on his shoulder, like, yeah, y'all thought I was just a singer, huh?
Yeah.
But to go on there and try to, you know, basically force motherfuckers into saying you won the battle, bro. Like, most of us felt like it was a tie. I felt like it was a tie.
Yes, and I think that's absolute. I also do, in Tory's defense, I do know I saw him kind of before he dropped that remix, Talk to Me with Lil Wayne on it. Mm-hmm. He's the only artist I've ever seen kind of promo Lil Wayne a remix before they drop. You know, so I think him trying to force people to say he won type shit, that's his own promo, and I think that's cool.
So it goes along with his artistry, like he's kind of like on that aggressive tip, and you know, and I get it, you know, and I'm not knocking him. I was very impressed. In fact, I don't know if I didn't think he would make it past Joyner Lucas ZZ, and the fact that he came with 777 definitely showed that he has lyrical talent, you know what I'm saying, and to put it together. So I give him all the credit in the world, man, and I definitely feel like it was good for hip hop. What about you?
Definitely good for hip hop. Yeah.
So does that change the apparatus of what a battle needs to be? Does it necessarily need to be anything more than just two people that are fans of each other? Because now it seems like Tory Lanez is into it with Royce the 5'9", he's into it with Pusha T. Will they give him that same you know, energy that Joyner Lucas gave him, or should they be more so like, this is the old school and we gonna show you what rap beef really is?
Nah, cause I did see him talking about how him and Royce was cool. They had their conversation and chopped it up on the phone that morning or something. But I do know I seen Kanye, he doing a lot of that too. He talking about how, I just see him all the time talking about it, just showing who he's talking to or something, just patching up beef and drama and shit. It's kind of healthy in a sense. I think the type of the academic had changed as far as battling. That's what brought the pressure as far as being a rapper, because it's like you don't gotta be. It's not about beef no more. Now it's about dope
bars.
Bars. Now it's
and that's what beef used to be. Wouldn't you agree?
I wasn't around for that. I wasn't paying attention. I was listening to Akon still, probably. You know? But
no, bro. I just feel like it used to be about bars, and then it got gory, right?
Yeah.
And then when you brought it back, then it became about bars again. But then I felt like it became like kind of, I don't know, with the Drake Meek Mill battle era, you know what I'm saying? I felt like it started becoming a little messy. Let's throw personal shots, let's jab. But then I guess that's what battling always has been, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but what do you feel about Meek Mill recently rekindling the flame with Drake, so to speak?
That was so awesome. That was so cool to see. You know, when it all was going down, I couldn't picture them ever being cool again. You know, I saw Drake and Chris kind of patch they shit up, but it fell off, but then kind of still kept a mutual respect. I never saw them respecting each other again. But I was just impressed, you know. They two black men just kind of just, you know, just fuck the bullshit, we got an agenda. They handled that like
Right.
man, so that was cool.
Right.
I don't know if they. Nah, that's all.
It's different. I never seen an artist recover from a lost battle at that magnitude.
Man.
And not only that, but then
Something like-
find a way to make hot music with the guy who then, you know, even though I felt like they made good music together prior to the battle, which was that song Rico, and it's a great great segue into it, you know what I'm saying? Because we about to get your Rico freestyle on here, man. I'm gonna just drop it, bro. We ain't even got nothing to talk about. It's Son Dolce, it's Denver Doja, man. It's Head-Klap Radio.
Finish. Strong. How many niggas still fuck with my shit, nigga? I am just curious. The difference between me and these other rappers is I take it serious. My flow is mean like 16 different bitches that's sick on their periods. I'm on the court, nigga. You in the court on the side where the jury is. My reputation's preceding me. All of this shit on my mind has been eating me. No one's competing, but Donald Trump has a better chance winning this year than you niggas do beating me. Competition went from many to few. You niggas sweeter than Winnie the Pooh. I'ma take my mom and dad out the ghetto. That is not something that many can do. You pick and choose like it's multiple choice. All of you niggas pretend to be true. I got a couple addictions I do, but if God on my back, I intend to be through. We might just get hit with the Rico. She might just get hit with this dick. My niggas will clap your ass like a mosquito. None of you niggas can fuck with the click. I haven't seen Gabo, I haven't seen Chino, I haven't seen no one, I haven't seen shit. Lately I've been on the low just like Nino by staying inside, nigga. I am so sick and tired of opening doors. I have too much on my plate to be focused on yours. A tyrant on 2, ferocious on 4s. My nigga D is much younger than me, and he in them streets like the hopeless and poor. And I ain't seen him in a couple of weeks, but I still got the shirt that he left in my drawers. I tell him again like I told him before. You are my nigga, come see what I do. Show me that verse that you have in a stew. I'm in this bitch chillin' with my nigga Boo. Cause if you fuck with me, then I fuck with you too. Cause if you fuck with me, then I fuck with you too. Cause if you fuck with me, then I fuck with you too. You are my nigga, come see what I do. Show me that verse that you have in the stew. I'm in this bitch chillin' with my nigga Boo. Cause if you fuck with me, then I fuck with you too. It's a dark world, but the light is us. Hands on my balls, bitch, I got the Midas touch. Don't repeat to them some shit you and I discuss. Starting to come off the top and I don't write as much. I hate being around niggas that I don't trust. I love talking that shit cause I don't hush. Conflicted on whether my new shit is good or not. Cause I used to make songs and I ain't cuss. But I still be having the same thoughts as thieves. Frustrated I don't get as many props as me's. The youngest man in your squad ain't got any bars. And if you do, I swear to God, they ain't hot as these. The weed so loud you can hear me coming like a janitor running with a lot of keys. I'm the hottest student from Park Hill to ever do this shit, and everyone on the block agrees. But every now and then I have doubts and shit. But I still run these niggas like a football game with no outs and shit. We never ran from shit. We just grabbed the football and ran routes and shit. We was on the block. Now when I rap, it's usually on the spot. Used to be another nigga on the clock. Now I'm with the niggas you niggas answer to like it's on the knock. I am the one that they callin' the truth. I am the one that be all in the booth. If you in the building, then I'm at the top. But my bars are so strong, I just fall in the roof. I'ma keep talking my shit till there's nothing for me to speak on like a finished song. I didn't start from the bottom, but I'ma run from it like I did, and I'ma finish strong. Son Dolce, bitch. Who the fuck better than me, huh? BDH2O, biatch.
Tell the fans what happened with that freestyle. You submitted it, and what happened?
And so I sent that in. I sent in my shit freestyle. That was the A Boogie track, and then I sent the Rico one in. And I think it got 44% thumbs up, 44% needs work, and then 10% people saying it's trash. I think that's out of what, maybe about 20 people judging. I wish it would have reached more because it should have definitely got more thumbs up on it, you know. But
yeah,
it just
the bars is stupid on there.
On me. And at the same time, I just chalked it up to the fact that it's still a 3-year-old song already, you know. So I think the fact that it still holds its own is kind of cool, you know. It just keeps me I gotta do better now. Just make sure I keep making something even
and not only that you gotta do better, it ain't that you gotta do better. Like I was saying, you know, you just gotta you gotta isolate your sound. You know, you don't want to try to throw your sound among so many people, because I mean the way music is just engineered nowadays, you know, I've been kind of harping about this, you know, I probably listened to the Carter 5 all of 2 weeks. And it's like, as much as that man went through to get to that point, and as much as he put into that album, I should have been listening to that album for the rest of this year. Which, and like, maybe you are.
I do.
Right. And so for me, music has just kind of been fleeting. It's like album after track after rapper after rapper. So it's kind of been hard to stay consistent and listen to albums the way I want to.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm going to get back to it.
But that's up to them to create something that's going to make you keep listening to it.
And with Lil Wayne, I just feel like he had just dropped the Dedication 6.
2 of them.
And I felt like he rapped his ass off on that.
That's what.
And it's almost was like by the time you got to Carter's 5, it was like, man, bro, you done rapped. We done heard you spit, you know, so I think.
But that's what's dope about Carter 5. That was like, to me, that was him. His Carter 5, if you listen to my album.
It was a perfect album.
It was a perfect album, yeah. And that My Son, it was a perfect album in my eyes too. And if you listen to my album in order, and even what I'm talking about, the way my album ends ends the same way his starts. If you just listen to the last song on the track, the last 5 seconds is the same sound as when his starts, and he starts talking about his mom. That was so perfect to me. I was touched. But I think as far as, you know, Dedication 6, his rap skills, yeah. But this Carter 5, that was his album skills. That was, everybody loved.
Yeah, like
Carter
I felt
2,
like that album.
This was the 5.
That album for one better have done what it did and been as good as it was. Like I said, I felt like it deserved more listens and less distraction from all this other music going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you had other people trying to drop when he dropped, though. Kevin Gates ended up dropping Luca Brasi 3, which is also a pretty dope
I didn't even hear it.
mixtape.
Yeah.
And yeah, you probably didn't hear it because he dropped it on the same day as Lil Wayne dropped the Carter. And I don't know why any artist would have decided to do that. But, you know what I'm saying? That's how music is right now. You know how you get lost in the sauce. I remember a time where there was 5 artists. That's it. There was 5 top rappers that you really dealt with in their factions. Like you had Jay-Z, Rockefeller, you know what I'm saying? You had T.I., you had Jeezy, you had The Game, you had G-Unit, you know. You didn't have so many. I remember I used to go to datpiff.com and pretty much see the same 6 artists mixtapes. Just Gucci Mane, Wiz Khalifa, and the people that they kind of do business with.
Yeah.
You know, and then like Big Sean and them. And so now I get on there and I'm like, who is that? Hold on, wait, who is he? Then I push play, and it's that same ass flow, that same ass shit, and I'm like, damn, bro. So to you know, listening to your music was definitely refreshing.
Thank you.
It's like, you know, at least somebody is out here with the capability of striving to have a unique sound. You know what I'm saying? And so,
thank you.
How do you feel about the current state of hip hop in Denver, primarily?
Man, we make great music. Real talk. I think you know, I think we can all definitely agree that we're divided. We're if not by section, individually, it's very competitive because we're all just that good. I think well, I can't say all, but definitely if you know you good, you know you good. But I'm saying I don't know. I believe we're a market to be tapped into. I don't know though, because that's what everybody's ultimatum is always, I'm gonna just go somewhere else and blow up because nobody gives a fuck about me here, and I feel that. But I don't know, because I always hear at the same time, like, nah, you just stay put, everybody just do their thing, you know, it's gonna come, you know, to the whole city. But I can't call it. I can't. It's just so much good, and then there's a lot of bad. But if we just focus on the good, it's like the bad don't matter.
Right.
I think I have my favorites out here for sure, and people have their favorites too. I know people do complain about the booking, but people do need to be like, it can't be 500 of us good, you know? Like how you was just saying, like you remember there was a time there was just 5 artists. There's like there's so many people out here that's rapping. I think the main characters are where they at. I don't know if I don't know where anybody's headed. I don't know the unity. I don't know where anybody's really. I'm out the loop, basically. I think
you just out the loop because you want to be out the loop, though.
To an extent, I would love to be included, but I definitely do appreciate being out the loop in a way. It has a pro cons, but
yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like you need to get out there a little more, bro. You got a lot more to give. I've been in full support of all the local artists. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, and not just the bigger ones. I mean, I've been doing this show, and it's season 2 finale, by the way, y'all. I messed up on the, but yeah, it's been like I've touched base with a lot of different talent. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like you should be up there with the Trev Riches in them. You know what I'm saying? Like with your delivery and your style and stuff. You know what I mean? I guess just keep your foot on their neck, man. But you know what? Hey, the fans want to hear some of them live bars. You got live bars ready?
Ready? I could come off top. I could do whatever you need me to do, really.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and play.
Yeah, just do your thing.
I'm gonna play some beats, bro.
Yep. I'm gonna do my thing.
We're gonna get it in.
Son.
I'm trying to give you something a little bit more. You like that?
That's cool. I fuck with it.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Can you turn it up a little bit? Yeah. Just a head clap. Fuck around, get your head back. Head push back. This kinda sound like it's a Kush track. Niggas smoking, you know it's Colorado. I could give a fuck, I split your avocado. My manager was telling me in a couple years we might run out of those. I think we running out of natural resources, but I can't call it. You know I'm in this bitch, you know I got my fucking wallet. I got some money on me, baby, you know I'm a... Yeah, I ain't wanna say that I'm a baller, but you know I used to hoop, get up with me. Some niggas try to fuck with me. Some niggas know they can't and still try to rush me, but they can't. I'm in they paint. Got a dunk on them. Never was tall enough. I ain't brawl enough, but niggas could get their hands. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I was in the kitchen with the pots and the pans. Fuck what niggas talking about. I ain't listening. I need my watch to be glistening. Gotta work for that. Yeah. This some nasty shit.
I was waiting for the beat to drop.
Classy shit. Hey, I ain't never tripping. I stand on my ice thin, it's never slipping. Me talking about it. You give a fuck, you niggas walk without it. Talking about your pride. Yeah, never lied. Yeah, mama died. Yeah, mama cried. Yeah, that's because of me. Damn, I done sighed a couple times. Never do no self-pity parties. I be on my own flow, nigga. Damn, Stash Steve Harvey. I could give a fuck. Niggas wanna part me apart from the whole I am. I could give a fuck. Niggas know that my soul I am the coldest. I could give a fuck. I got paper, they can't fold this. Me, my spirit is too bright. I could give a fuck. I shine just like a light. Yeah, I'm in my fucking zone. Niggas think that I just might give a fuck. If I do, then I don't, and I might, but I will, cause I can, and I am, cause I'm the man. And I could give a fuck about your fucking friends and your fam now. Yeah, I've been out for the grand, times 10, times 100, damn, nah, I'm a wolf and you're a lamb, you're a sheep, I could give a motherfucking goddamn, I don't even say that, I don't even play that, niggas know that I've been in the motherfucking way back, niggas want me to come up to be in the front, best believe I'm cold turkey right now, but I need a blunt, I could use it, could give a fuck. You know you hear me like alarms, they could snooze it, but I'm up. Morning, night, all the fucking daytime, nighttime. I don't got no time for no playtime.
Hey, right on, son, Dolce, for coming out to the show, bro. Hey, we gonna make sure we keep rocking with you throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? We looking forward to your next project.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You've been putting it down in the city, bro. We want you to know that we see you. While you ain't on Facebook, man, you done had like 30 people on here hollering at you. So
I'm coming back.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. You gonna hold down my friend request?
Yes. Yes, believe that.
That's what's up, bro. Well, look, man, we gonna get out of here, bro, because you know what I'm saying, we at that time. But I do want to thank you for coming through. Hey, y'all, it's been a great season of Head-Klap Radio, you know what I'm saying? I want to thank all y'all that stuck with me through these long 6 weeks. But look, I got to take a break, y'all. So I'm going to be throwing reruns after reruns. But you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep the watch parties popping. And we got a lot in store, you know what I'm saying? Because next season, we going back to the streets for the Head vlog. So look, if you're doing a show anytime within the next 4 months, get at me. I'll come pull up at your show and I'll interview you right on the spot. Yeah, that's how we get it in, you know what I'm saying? It's Head-Klap Radio. Hey, I'm in the building with son Dolce. We out.
Bang. BDH2O, biatch. Best different has to offer. Head-Klap.
Do your shout outs. Do your shout outs.
Hey. Shout out my Relly. You already know who you are. Shit. Shout out my nigga Sosa. Shout out my nigga Meezy. Shout out my nigga Kevin Cartoon. Shout out my nigga Torian. Shit, shout out to sister Nay. Shout out my sis Aaliyah. Shout out my bro Quan. Shout out my nigga Gabbana. Shout out my nigga Hillionaire. Shout out my nigga Jordan. Shit. Shout out my nigga Talib. Shout out my nigga Marcel. Shout out my nigga Danny Sasse Moi. Shout out my nigga Bob Doe. Shout out my nigga Boozilla. Shout out my nigga Conway. Shout out my nigga AP. Hey, and everybody else was on the album too. Trace. D-Trey. Excel Institute. I'm late, but I'm back. About to hop the gate. I'm gone. Son Dolce.